We're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
Your house looks like it's trying to divorce itself from you.
The design of the whole bathroom is basically going to be changed, and the guys are going to flip.
You guys are cute, but this is shocking.
That's flipping well hellish.
Colin and Justin are on a global mission to wipe out bad taste.
Oh, nice. Not so nice. Great location, terrible house.
It'll take a couple of determined designers to tackle this decorating nightmare. But our boys are stepping up to the mark to make another home heist.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad you spotted this first floor window. What colour is that?
It's poo-coloured.
What about that chaise long?
That's long overdue.
I thought it was daylight outside.
It's got darker, isn't it?
Cows, balls, organs. What is that?
It's a vase of some type.
It's a head.
This is the point where we grab a few personal possessions and we go and shame that homeowner.
Today's taste offender Laurie is on her way to go speed dating, little suspecting that two men already have her number and her furniture.
Good morning.
Oh, morning, speed daters of Toronto. Now, my lovelies, we need you to be part of a surprise, OK? So you want to join us through here?
It's worse than I remember.
Oh, me
Oh, my
Come
God.
in.
This is what we are having to live with. What about you? What do you think of this?
I think it's terrible. I think it's some hobo's place that he's just making refuge.
OK, so you all have to say one word to describe how awful this is, starting with you.
Disaster.
You.
Nutcracker.
You.
Atrocious.
Would you give this room a second date?
No.
Well, darling, should we get ready for the homeowner to arrive?
Hi.
Ain't that piece of art?
You go to the opera at all, or?
I haven't been yet.
Ooh,
This is too short.
I know.
Ladies, we are going to go into round 2, so if you wanted to follow me into the next room.
Ooh.
Hi, Laurie!
We're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted. Well, Is it any wonder you look slightly startled?
You guys are cute, but this is shocking.
Darling, your love affair with these pieces of furniture is now over. Your whole house is just odd. Exhibit A?
My son made that. It's called an ugly doll.
Imagine growing up with a cow-shaped poof.
Welcome to my life. Darling, it's time to divorce yourself from the past.
Yes, it
Should we get you home?
is. Yes.
We're going back to your place, lady. Come on.
Let's go.
My family and I have lived here for 7.5 years. Myself, my 14-year-old son, Kai, and then there's Rain, and then there's Tria. My children and I need so badly to be rescued from the domestic chaos and mad design choices of our past. And there were choices made with the father of my children that seemed like a good idea at the time, and in retrospect, it's like, oh my gosh. My living room it's dysfunctional. There's just too much going on. And the red room kind of sums up where I got stuck. It's just this empty red room. I'm an artist, and having my house done differently, maybe that'll push me toward doing more new things on my own. I don't want to dwell on what was. I want to live in what can be, what's possible.
Now come in, my lovely, out of the rain and into the pain. This is Drabsville, centre of.
I guess I have sort of color issues, maybe.
Your house looks like it's trying to divorce itself from you as well. It
Yes.
doesn't look loved. It doesn't look like anybody's made any effort to do anything to it.
Music room, office, sitting room, art gallery, bike storage. Weird. And does that look like an inviting dining room? It looks like an interrogation room, a gay interrogation room with a huge chandelier.
That room has got far too much in it. This room has got far too little.
Well, it wasn't just me.
You're in safe hands with Colin and Justin.
Absolutely.
I'll let you blame your ex-husband on this revolting colour because clearly that's an ex-husband.
That's my thing. That's what I did to make it seem warmer and more me than him.
Surely, at this stage in your life, you should be ready to take yourself forward to a wonderful new place rather than living with the relics of the past on a poo-coloured wall.
What's in here? Oh, bathroom.
Now, this is the tiniest bathroom in the world for a family house.
I know, it's kind of small, isn't it?
It's like an airline toilet, isn't it?
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a child's bathroom in a massive house.
The house is just dreary. It's way too dark. You know, the furniture's all in the wrong place as well. You know, packed in at one end, really spacious at the other. And Madam's bedroom up there, it just smacks of previous relationships. Now, Lauren, the news is good, actually.
We're going to make this place absolutely brilliant, but you no longer have any say, which means I need your house keys.
Go on, be brave. All of them.
Give me the keys.
Darling, rest assured, you're in very, very safe hands, okay? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, hello. We're here to save you from your mother.
Oh my God.
How do you feel at the prospect of Colin and Justin refurbishing this home?
I'm scared.
You're scared?
You're scared? What is it to be scared of, it's us?
That's the point.
I mean, that's the last thing they expected. We're two big Scottish men standing in the living room when they come home from school.
Go right in. What do you think of this place?
They didn't see that coming.
Well, guys, listen, things are really going to change here because we are now in control and we are off to form a grand plan. So be afraid.
Yes, and that
Shall we
goes for
go?
you too, Mum.
Mwah.
Be fabulous.
See
Get
you
the
soon.
tuning right in this place.
You know, it's up to us to actually make Laurie and her family fall back in love with their house.
Swapping poo-coloured walls for the sophistication of their design studio, Colin and Justin are coming up with a new style for Laurie to help her move on.
You know, I think it's the timing that's perfect for us, Justin, because Laurie is so ready to enter a new period of her life. And what better start than a brand new home?
The trouble is, as far as I see it, that Laurie is completely embroiled in everything that's all about days gone by.
It's a real mix and match of styles. But does it all contribute to the greater good? I don't think so. It's more hectic than it is eclectic. Why don't we go for something that is classic? Classic eclectic.
I'm loving the sound of that.
How about that?
I see a mix of bold design, Art Deco lighting, classic chairs, but everything done with a really modern touch.
Fabulous. Okay, we've got a warm timber floor and a black fireplace in the living room. So why don't we base our colour choices around that, okay? We'll have some black in there.
I'll tell you what would also be really nice, some really warm shades of camel in there. Now, if we could add camel and texture, okay?
Nice.
This could take us off in a whole new touchy-feely, visually gorgeous direction. Now look at this paper. Interpretation crocodile skin, okay? Alligator wallpaper to the max.
I love that. I say we polish up that beautiful fireplace, and then why don't we use a specialist paint to actually colour the tiles in there? Are you ready for this? I'm thinking, I want it to look like a b-boy smile.
Wait till I visualise that.
Gold tiles.
These chairs, look at them. Imagine these recovered in white, okay? And imagine that sofa, the existing sofa, black. Black sofas, cream chairs.
Baby, that sounds fantastic. But everything sounds a bit plain. I think we lack pattern. I think we should go for something quite straight. Maybe a classic stripe.
Okay.
And we'll put that on the soft furnishings.
Perfect. Okay, so dining room, we continue the same wallpaper.
The table really works for me. How do you feel about Windsor chairs?
I love the idea
Classic,
of those.
high-backed, Napoleonic, really comfortable as well.
Over here, we need a credenza. We need a big dressy mirror. It'd be good fun to change the tempo upstairs. We are building the whole classic eclectic thing. There is nothing that gets me into a state of real designer arousal better than a floral wallpaper. Cast your beadies, sir, over the stunning cream and fresh blue floral scrolled design.
Nice. Why don't we get some white paneling in there, you know, to introduce a bit of grandeur to the space? Ceiling, why don't we pick out a light tone of blue and pop that onto the ceiling?
I love that.
Why don't we add some extra detail? Maybe a ceiling rose and like a white crystal chandelier.
That sounds brilliant. Now, underneath that, visualize a really dramatic big nickel bed.
Ooh.
And then let's dress out the sides with beautiful white cabinetry.
Which takes us into this little area here. And we'll do really nice Roman blinds here so we get some colour and texture on this window. And then we could reupholster the existing chaise in the same colour scheme.
I love that.
OK, let's look at the bathroom. I'm thinking classic eclectic, a bit of mid-century modern. I would like this to feel like a 5-star hotel.
One of those bathrooms where you walk in and you think, spa at home.
Yeah, should we have a look at the floor plan?
Family space needs a family bathroom. That one is like a doll-sized nightmare. Let's open it up.
Absolutely. I mean, the master bedroom is huge. You know, there's more than enough space in there to actually reclaim the closet space and this little cupboard here. And then you end up with a great space to create a great family zone.
First things first, though. I don't like the bath in this particular zone there. Let's take it out of that recess and pop it in here.
OK, if the bath is bang on right in front of the window, then we have to move the WC to the opposite corner.
OK, so we want it to be fresh. Let's think marble, Carrara marble, soft grey with the lovely white detailing and black detailing.
Why don't we have a Victorian-style roll-top bath, and then we'll pop a shower in this little corner here. 5-star deluxe bathroom, huge dining living room, incredible indulgent master bedroom.
Only 6 days to do all the work and only one team to carry it out for us. Let's find them.
Maybe so many rooms, so little time.
Morning, lovelies.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
I'm gonna go straight to your mother for the biggest hug of all.
No, group hug.
Morning, missus. Are you ready for some serious transformation?
Yeah.
Come on indoors, guys.
Let's get you in, come on.
In you come, everybody. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Thousands, darlings.
Are you ready to demo?
Yeah.
She knocked the toilet seat off. Should we step aside and let the professionals take over? What do you reckon? Let's do it.
Before we do that, one last thing though. That new bathroom, for the duration of our renovation, I love saying that, is now strictly off limits.
Laurie's kids are pretty nifty with a hammer, but the crew's 6-day turnaround also includes a complete rebuild of the family's bathroom, which is a job for the professionals.
We actually lose this, and effectively the bathroom comes back to here. Okay,
So we'll seal that wall in a bit.
all this, we're going to lose that cupboard as well. And I suppose the challenge for you will be to actually move the WC, move the toilet from there to there.
Okay.
Can you imagine adding a little timber detail all the way around every part of this room? And then imagine the skirtings with an extra timber strap running along there. If that then is painted, that gives the illusion that the skirting board is actually twice as thick as it is. And then ideally what I'd like is, rather than a traditional sconce, let's go for something with an articulation, do you know?
Do that again.
Like that? Do you like that? A little bit of mine. Let's go for something that feels like it can actually move and be directional.
Let's make it happen. I will worry about it later.
Come on.
Tria.
Now, we've got 2 design crimes that we're going to cure you of. And crime number 1 is that you guys are suffering from open concept disaster. You know, those 2 rooms in the front should have a bit of a relationship.
And crime number 2. Now, this is a goodie. You pee in a closet, all 4 of you, do you know, for a whole big house. One tiny doll-sized closet.
And that's why we have designed this rather clever T-shirt. Plug hole, hell hole! Right, you go off, get your T-shirt on, you go and support your mother. Off you pop, and we'll talk about you behind your back.
Plug hole, hell hole, one of my favourite T-shirts to date because it says, in a nutshell, precisely what it does.
I think this is like the rudest shirt I've ever seen. It's just nasty shirt. I'm rather shocked.
Day 2, and in the living room, the carpentry team are adding extra trim to the crown moulding for a more classic look. And plumbing has already begun in the bathroom to reposition the bath and toilet. But Graham's uncovered a massive problem.
So today's day 2, and we've gutted the whole bathroom, and basically the design of the whole bathroom is basically going to be changed, and the guys are going to flip. Originally, our toilet was here, so what the guys wanted was the toilet to be over here. The problem is that the drain's way over there. It's a big mess right now. I need Cheryl, I need Colin and Justin, I don't really know what to do. I just know our toilet has to stay in this area somewhere.
What's going on?
Cheryl, this big stack is where you guys wanted the tub, and it doesn't work, and the toilet being way over there, it's not working. So we're just trying to discuss options. Ideally, these guys would love the toilet to go over in this corner. It's a redesign.
That's not gonna work.
We got to figure something out quick.
So spatially, it'll work, but in terms of design, it's not gonna work. So, I don't know. I have to talk to Colin and Justin. Gotta go.
Compromise. We all have to compromise.
Hey, gotta work with what you got, right?
And what am I gonna do?
Blissfully unaware of Graham's plight, Colin and Justin are out looking for the perfect striped curtain fabric for their classic eclectic design.
The only thing that ever limits the outcome of any of our projects is imagination. Now think about it, guys. That's the free bit. There's no spend for that. And where there's very limited spend is in a place like this, a hotel consignment store where old product has come for a rest before being completely re-identified by boys like us.
Meanwhile, look at these drapery panels for $1. You know, obviously, I mean, they're a bargain if you're going to use them. They're a bit short for Laurie. Not quite eclectic enough. Florid, horrid. Oh. Leaf.
What we're looking for, ideally, is something in gold and cream and black, something that's got a bit of a dramatic pattern, maybe a floral or a really lovely stripe. Certainly not this with the musical instruments and the keys.
Oh, baby, look at that, though. If you were doing a music room, that'd be quite quacky,
But we're
wouldn't
not
it?
doing a music room, I'm afraid.
Well,
Nice
baby,
and cream.
music. No, look at them.
10
$3.
For crushed velvet, crushed linen.
I mean, well, now that is a great fabric and a great... And there's a
That's
great
better
colour.
colour scheme.
Wait a minute. $15. Look, we can have these dry cleans. These would be fantastic. And, ha ha ha, if these are too long, we can actually cut some of the fabric off and use it to make matching cushions as well.
Which is a brilliant idea.
I think these are fantastic for Laurie.
How much are they going to remind me?
$15.
Per panel.
Right, grab that.
Perfect then.
Wait for baby.
Back at Laurie's, and the new wall is going up that'll create a bathroom big enough for a family of 4. But as the boys return, the toilet saga is just beginning.
Okay, so we have some problems. We can only put the toilet either in this corner or this corner.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's not be defeated by this, because look at the positives, right? If we stand back here, say if we just keep a clear path down there, then we still have a center point, and then we can just put things on either side. The toilet has to be there, okay? So it's just toilet basin here, bath there. If the bath's there, then we can use this wall here for a shower cubicle.
I actually like it even better.
It works for me, too.
Okay. Well, even though there was a challenge with the plumbing, we've managed to find a way to fix all of our problems and still fit everything we wanted into this luxurious bathroom. So now what we're gonna do is create one big box, sort of like this. We're gonna have our toilet in this corner. We'll have our freestanding vanity here. We'll have a really nice open shower with glass on either side here to keep it nice and airy, and we'll have our tub in this corner. And it'll work out perfectly.
Day 3, and with building work continuing in the bathroom, painter Tim is making a start on the dining room, whilst the bedroom's being prepped for wallpaper.
So we're about halfway through the reno, and Tim's just finishing up priming all the walls. We had to tint the primer because we're going to be putting up wallpaper. We want to make sure that we don't see any wall behind any of the seams. We've also added this trim above and below our crown molding and also above our baseboards.
Aha! Oh, Gregorian.
Morning, Greg.
Morning, baby. Meanwhile, hello,
Oh,
darling.
hi.
Hello, Princess.
Good, how are you?
I like how you painted these walls the same colour as your makeup.
Hey, why not? We all blend in.
But you know what? At least, come on, at least you get an appreciation of the space now.
Any exciting news for us?
Exciting news. Well, the primer is on the walls.
Okay, so we've lost the red, which is brilliant.
And the green.
Yes, indeed.
We've got a lot of the trim
Okay.
already installed. We're basically just prepping everything for wallpaper.
Okay, and the bathroom, obviously, the size is worked out for that.
Well, barely. Now, just to let you know, I've had to borrow 6 inches from the master bedroom.
Just one note. Just
What are we
one
talking
note.
about?
Just one note from me.
Yes.
What the flip is going on down here? The project here is to enlarge the skirting board, not to make a feature of the vents by going up and down in some crazy key pattern. That's flipping well hellish. Here we have a feature in the room that's not particularly
I've been up in the bathroom the whole
i.e.
time.
this. Are you actually trying now to blame another member of your team?
Yeah. I've been up in the bathroom the entire time. I got a lot of problems going on upstairs
Yeah,
in the
baby.
bathroom.
I've got a lot of problems as
This
well.
to
I've
me
got one
is-
big problem today, and it's called Graham.
Oh boy. Well, that's happened before.
Can we have a look at the bathroom?
Yeah, let's
Yes,
move on.
I'm bored.
Where we've taken walls out, where we've moved all the plumbing, where
Yes.
we've ripped ceiling out,
Come
and
in,
not
let me
talk
show
about
you.
this much
I'm
wood.
bored.
Meanwhile, oh, look.
it my-
Hey,
Sorry, just a
baby.
second.
Extra space. Yeah,
here.
so it's all going to fit in, isn't it? So we're going to get our WC there, vanity there, freestanding bath there, and built-in shower cubicle right here.
We've pushed this wall that way by just a few inches and made this room really workable. You won't notice the difference in the room next door. You simply won't notice the difference.
Yeah, and you know what? Don't take our word for it. Come and have a look. There's plenty of space in here. Look, there's more than enough room to have the bed there, 2 bedside companions, wardrobe over there. Timber problem downstairs can be fixed, and the bathroom is going to look amazing. How are we, morning, Tria?
Nice to see you.
Are you well? Could you help Tim? He needs some assistance.
We can do some painting.
Yeah.
Painting?
Oh. Hell no!
We love that.
I love that. Hell no!
Okay, Tria, Lori, we have a paintbrush for each of you guys, and this is our primer color. So wherever you see green in this whole front area, we gotta paint it out.
In the living room, Laurie and Tria have been roped into a spot of priming. But perhaps this preview wasn't such a good idea.
I have a real problem with this color. Beige, taupe, yuck. What is this color? Hate it, hate it. No, hell no, hello.
Whilst Laurie's having problems with the colour scheme, Cheryl's been given a challenging shopping list.
We have tons of sewing projects at Lori's house. We've got all of these great custom panels that Colin and Justin want to be made for the living room. So I'm off to see Flora to see how our custom drapery is coming along. Flora.
Hey, Cheryl.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm sure
How are
you
you?
can hear me from a mile away with my shoes. Click, click, click. I found, well, not me, Colin and Justin found the best fabric for the house that we're doing.
Okay.
And I need to get curtain panels and some toss cushions made as well. If you have any left, I would love to use any of the extra remnants to cover our dining chairs too.
Okay.
And then what about the shears?
Now
for
the
bedroom?
shears, we're working on them as we speak.
Are these it?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are them. And we've got the ribbon detail that we're going to put on the lead edge, the 2 edges that meet together
Exactly.
in the middle. And
This is gonna look great. I mean, this was so inexpensive, this sheer, and we're really adding a custom detail
yeah,
with this
you're just dressing
ribbon.
it up.
And this ribbon actually matches the wallpaper, so it's gonna all work out really nicely.
And pulls it into your other window treatments too.
What we're doing is adding another layer into this whole bedroom scheme. We've found this sheer fabric that matches the background of our Roman fabric, and we're adding this beautiful detail with just ribbon. It's so simple. And we're gonna sew it on the edge of each curtain panel so that when they meet together, we'll have this really nice blue detail. This blue matches the navy in our wallpaper and our fabric, and it'll really create a nice scheme in the end.
Day 4 and the wall panelling that will lend a classic eclectic twist to the bedroom is going up in advance of a much-needed change of colour scheme.
In this room, we're really working the whole classic eclectic thing. For me, that's all about building extra layers and giving the room a bit of substance that it perhaps doesn't have. Let's be honest, it's a nice room, but it doesn't really have any inherent features. One of the easiest ways to do that is with lay-on panelling. We've got this gorgeous railing all the way around there, which gives us a point above which we can wallpaper. And then this simple lay-in, it's almost like picture frames. Just build the drama and build the depth.
But Graham's building a drama all of his own.
All the plumbing has been done, all the wiring has been done. It's already been roughed in. We've already tested all the pipes, so we're closing up the floor now, which is a real joy because walking on the joists is a pain in the ass. And then we can start insulating and drywalling. Cheryl's out getting the tiles now because we really want to start tomorrow, so that's why we have to get this place closed up.
Cheryl's off to check on the marble Colin and Justin have ordered for the bathroom and to find some mosaic tiles to match.
This is it, Cheryl. Oh, okay, great. See, it's better to see it in person. That's going to be used on our wall as well as on the floor.
Yes.
And then if I could see the accent lattice.
Okay, you're going to love that. Remember?
Yeah? Okay.
This is it.
Oh, see, that's great. If I could get that ready for today. In Lori's bathroom, we're using the same material, Bianca Carrera marble, but we're gonna add some different accents with this lattice mosaic. We're using it as a horizontal accent, and we're also creating an area rug in the center of the room and also as our shower bed.
Back at the house, the living room's camel wallpaper is going up on schedule. But work in the bathroom's still behind, with the subfloor only just being laid and the ceiling insulated.
So Greg and Tim are putting up our first pieces of alligator wallpaper. Now what's great about this, it's vinyl, so it's easy to clean. Lori has 3 kids, so it's great. And also to bring in some exotic touches for our classic eclectic look.
Lori's cramped old bathroom is on its way out, but Colin and Justin still want her to learn how to make the most of a tiny space.
Now, Laurie, there are so many things you can actually do to a bathroom to make it feel so much larger, and this place has all the answers. Now, me lovely. Now, tiles can really make a small space feel so much larger. I mean, actually, by simplifying the number of finishes in a room, you know, you actually simplify the space and it feels so much larger, and that's why they've got the same tile on the floor as they have on the wall.
Now, darling, come with me. Now, remind me of your bathroom. Right in front of your bath, what did you have?
A white cloth shower curtain.
So you couldn't see the space behind it,
No.
okay? This is a perfect small space solution. Having a glass partition screen like this makes the space feel much, much bigger.
Now, this is easily one of my favourite space-saving tips, okay? You want to put a sink in your washroom, obviously, but you can do better in terms of space-saving, because think about that, it's resting on the floor, but if we go wall-mounted, you know, we get this wonderful kind of like floating appearance. Not only do we get all the accommodation we need, but we don't take up any of the floor space, so therefore, room appears so much larger.
In we go, Laurie, to another bathroom vignette. Now, if you're familiar with the whole thing of Gulliver's Travels, you'll know about Lilliputians and their tininess, okay? This particular vignette would be perfect for them because the bathroom designers responsible for this have scaled it down by 25%. So that's 25% smaller than normal in terms of the actual loo. What do you reckon of the scale?
Well, let's test it. It's the right height for me. It's the right width.
Okay.
It's a good fit.
Okay. Well, they haven't actually changed the height. They've changed the width and the girth of it, you see. So pretty much anybody would be comfortable on that toilet, apart from Jabba the Hutt, who might find it a little problematic. On we go.
Now, Laurie, in your bathroom before, you actually did do something incredible that made it feel so much larger, and that was?
Mirror.
Mirror. It was a massive, big, unbroken mirror above the vanity. It doubled the feeling of space, which is great, and I think we're all familiar with that, aren't we? If you want to make a space feel larger, hang a mirror. Why don't we take that thinking a step further and start to actually use mirrored furnishings as well? What do you reckon of that? It's a bit glam, isn't it?
Very glamorous.
It is, isn't it? But look at that. Look, they've even have a cutout there so it can accommodate all the pipework below, but you still get all the storage. So you don't waste a single inch. And at the same time, you know, if a mirror on the wall will bounce light around, then so too will a mirror on a piece of furniture.
You're not just messing with me here.
No, that is glam, isn't it? Would you have that at home?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, don't get too excited. Yours will be better.
Well, Laurie, let's address another bathing beauty space-saving conundrum. This fellow here, believe it or not, has the same capacity as a normal bath, but it's much, much taller rather than wider. So if you ain't got a big bathroom, this could be the perfect solution. Let's try it out for size. Let me get myself in there. Come on in. Give me a hand in. There you are, elegant to the end.
Oh, I'm good, Justin, as long as my boobs are covered.
Good, fantastic, very well put.
I'll take my eyes off you for 2 seconds, and you're having a bath with Justin Ryan. Have you learned anything?
I hope I've learned my lesson.
Oh, darling, you're sharing a bath with him. It's the only thing you're going to learn.
Oh, come on, honey.
They taught me that you can use a lot of illusions to make a space look bigger, going vertically instead of spreading out on the floor. And I think they were teasing me with all those fancy deep tubs, though. I don't know.
You know what? If you're short on quantity, then you can still be large on quality.
Day 5, and with the plumbing finally finished, the shelving can go in and the ceiling up in the bathroom. And the walls are primed and plastered for tiling. As their alligator wallpaper spreads across the living room, Colin and Justin are hoping to snap up a few choice pieces of furniture.
I want something that feels like it's been tailor-made for the project, rather than something that looks like we've walked into a shop and simply bought the stuff.
Well, I mean, that's exactly why we're here, isn't it? You know, if we can actually go to a furniture maker who specialises in classic design and then get them to bend the rules a little bit, I think we're onto a winner.
And I love places like this. This one over here is great. This is almost like a Nelson hat. Really traditional. See, I love that. Hello, mate. How you doing?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Hi there. Hi, Colin, Justin.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I wonder if you can help us. We're looking to have a custom-made chair, 6 of, for a project that we're working on in the city. And we both love that chair. And we'd like to take that whole design sensibility, but give it a really modern paint treatment. Is that something that you can help us with?
So I'm always at my happiest when I'm in a workshop.
Well, this is our chair shop.
Wow.
Wow.
And we build all our Windsor chairs here.
Oh, my goodness.
So these are they? Totally naked.
This is just, to me, absolutely on the money. Here's the deal. We need 6 of them in that shape, in lovely satin black, okay? And we need them in a few days' time. Can you do that?
Sure.
We're chasing this eclectic style, and where better to come than somewhere like this where we can create something that no one else has?
The boys certainly know what they want, and what they don't want is what's just been done in that troublesome bathroom.
Now, Graham, look, this looks great, but it's not what we're after. In an ideal world, the wall tiles and the box tiles should line up. We should have laser lined it out first and then mapped it out, and then we could have adjusted where these appeared. Right, okay, one of the things that Justin and I are absolutely phobic about in bathrooms is tiling. You know, it's actually getting all the lines to join up. You know, and in here, we've created this space, okay? We've created these niches, and now we're about to add the tile. And at this moment in time, it looks like the lines aren't going to join up.
There we go.
That's where the next tile is?
No, that's the top of your border.
That's the top.
Top of the border?
Top of the morning.
Oh, look at that, right in the middle of the
Top of the
box. Is
border.
that beautiful? Right in the middle of the
Boof.
box. Nice. I planned that whole thing.
I planned that whole thing.
Score 1 for Cheryl. And for Graham, whose team is currently in the living room mending their botched baseboards. An extra inch of trim painted black should be enough to disguise those ugly air vents. But elsewhere, time is a big issue. The bedroom is only just being painted, and the bathroom tiling still hasn't begun.
Meanwhile, what an incredible transformation in this room. I can stand here looking at this zone, and I can hardly believe that it's the same space. Previously, obviously, one side was green, one side was red, and it felt really gloomy. 10 or 12 rolls of wallpaper, some black paint, and it's completely and utterly rebranded. But I think the real key is this lovely mock croc wallpaper. When you use a paper like this, sometimes you see slight raggy edges where the paper meets any of the detailing. But what our lovely Greg has done here is find a colour in exactly the same shade as the background of the wallpaper, and he's literally running the paint all the way around to sharpen up that line. It's genius, it's clever, it doesn't cost a lot of money, and altogether it's another Home Heist extravaganza.
Finally, the bedroom is being wallpapered and the bathroom tiled. And as the crew struggle to catch up, Colin and Justin tackle Laurie's problem with open plan design.
There you go.
She's about to discover you can live and dine comfortably and stylishly in one space.
Cast your eyes, chaps, at open concept disaster, okay? Here we have your dining room and your living room merged, inverted commas, into one. And what we'd like to show you is how to create perfect harmony between different zones. Now, okay? Now, when you look at that, what do you think?
Domestic chaos.
There's just too many functions in that space as well, you know, and I think sometimes that gets in the way of design. So we have to be sure that it is actually just a living and a dining room and not music and bikes as well.
Okay. Now, Laurie, the task before you is to create the perfect living dining room using anything that you want from beyond that particular part of the store.
Go!
You want the chairs to match, or do you want them to be different, or?
Them to match.
Oh, on an angle. Aren't you clever?
Come on, Tria, put that phone over there.
Oh, bit of mood lighting.
I think we're pretty much getting there.
We're done.
Yay!
Well done. So I picked up a doggy friend to give us a second opinion. What do you reckon of this?
Well, I've got to say, if you weren't an enigma to me before, you really are now, because you made a brilliant job of merging different functions, which makes me all the more bewildered why at home you don't have that lovely cohesion. What were you thinking of here that you weren't planning at home?
The flow from one room to another and the sight line from one room to another.
I'm going to give you some extra points because you did something quite wacky. You've gone for just a slight kind of angle change on the furniture, and all of a sudden, it feels a bit funky.
Do you know what's good here is you've managed to combine different functions in one space. You've created an overall mood between the two areas as well by picking up the same colour tones. And what that actually gives you is a dual-purpose room with loads of harmony.
Yeah, it's an eye-opener to sort of clean the slate and then start from fresh and really think about it instead of just organically having it just kind of pile up.
Do you know, this is incredibly weird. Laurie and her gorgeous little princess came in here and they made a fantastic job of merging two functions in one zone. The whole thing was an absolute triumph. Yet it makes me think all the more, if they can do it so well here, why can't they do it so well at home?
Back at Laurie's, the living room is close to completion, which, surprise, surprise, is more than can be said for the bathroom.
We're running behind. This whole thing is getting marbled all the way to the ceiling. The problem with it is that everything takes a ton of time. This guy's a master tiler, but you know, you can't rush him, so. And then obviously none of the fixtures can go in until we get the floor down. So basically, yeah, I'm snapping, but I don't need this guy to snap. I need him to stay calm.
It's dawn on day 6, and the crew have been working all night to try and finish the bathroom, but at a cost.
We're basically, you know, at the last straw. We've put everything that we could into this renovation, you know, all of our blood, sweat, and tears. It was just a matter of, did we kill our crew? Yes. Are we all tired? Yes.
With 24 hours to go, all the furniture that will complete the boys' classic eclectic design starts to arrive. And it's down to Cheryl and her team to add the finishing touches.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Where are teenage children when you need them?
I'll tell you.
There we go.
There we are.
Exactly, Dad, look at this.
That's a very, very difficult teenager, I'll tell you what, Laurie.
Hey, listen, there's news. Okay, there's only one more day before we hand you back your classic eclectic home, okay? So we need some space today to do some finishing touches, which means you get the day off.
Okay.
And come back dressed up as yourself once again and prepare to enter the next stage of your life.
Okay, baby. Right, well, off you go, darling. Have a great day, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Well, it's dress day, which means that we get to put the final glossy layer on our classic eclectic look. And I, for one, am almost about to burst with excitement. It's so fab.
Absolutely. Stand by. There's going to be a glamour overdose.
This room is so transformed, it's staggering. But the key things that we've done are really simple. Lay on paneling to add us a lovely new dimension. Gorgeous wallpaper wrapped everywhere around about here. And then the tricks after that are the enlarged cornice, which is simply the original one with a strap detail here and a strap detail there and a coat of paint.
Meanwhile, just drink up the glamour in this bathroom. It's unbelievable. The marble on the walls, mwah, perfect luxury touch. But we've actually broken up the expansive tile with a simple mosaic banner. It adds a nice textural finish to the room, and wrapped around, it really pushes out the feeling of space. But health and safety is really important in the bathroom as well, so we've added it as a rather handy floor mat so that when you step from the bath, there are no spillages, no slips, and this bathroom is as safe as it is gorgeous.
Upstairs in the bathroom, we are awash with success, but we spent an absolute fortune. So down here, we had to be very, very canny and reuse a lot of the furniture. I really don't think that you would look at this stuff, though, and know that it had such a past. This is all Laurie's old furniture. This sofa, recovered in gorgeous black linen. And then these fellows over here, which are my favorite transformation. The dark, oppressive brown leather chairs, now completely rebranded as classic, eclectic, white, bright beauties. Gorgeous.
Now remember, we went to the workshop and we actually saw these little babies being born. They're gorgeous. Napoleon back, really simple ladder detail. We kept the details to a minimum on the arms and then sprayed them. A piece like this, totally classic eclectic, because it takes a heritage piece and rebirths it bang into the 21st century.
This has been a crazy journey. It's exciting, but there's something in the back of my head thinking, do they really get me? That revolting butterscotch poopy beige color that was in two of my grand rooms there would not be me.
Now, we absolutely love this wonderful freestanding roll-top tub. You know, it's a major feature in the bathroom. So when we're thinking about the other pieces that we're going to use in here, we actually took our design cues from this. Have a look over here. We've got a huge vanity over here, but rather than actually fit it into the space or put it off-center, we've made this freestanding as well. By keeping everything freestanding, revealing the four corners of the space, the whole room feels so much cleaner and so much larger too.
Now, as if this gorgeous bedroom wasn't cute enough as it stood, we've also now created this fantastic little secondary zone, wallpapered into the box bay with complementary scalloped-edged, gorgeous Roman blinds. But for me, it's all about making do and mending, i.e. reworking Laurie's existing chaise longue and then adding these fantastic curtains either side, just to give her a little area that she can dress herself as she gets ready for the day, or perhaps sit at the end of an evening and enjoy a glamorous glass of wine.
Now, when you're designing a room, think about the proportions of the room and the shape of the room, and then think of how you can actually enhance that shape. In here, we're all about the rectangle. We've made our own incredible Art Deco style ceiling rose, 3 sheets of MDF, cut in a rectangular fashion. The chandelier is rectangular, the table is long and rectangular, and finally, the floor rug is rectangular as well. It's a really simple thing to do, just repeat a single shape, but it really does work.
20-buck curtains with a little bit of dry cleaning now look absolutely majestic in this room. Because it was such a good buy, we bought 2 sets and had the remaining set turned into cushions, and also as a detail to connect both zones, chair covers in the dining room. And I think you'll agree, fantastic results on a real budget.
How you feeling?
Hello, little Smurfette. How are you doing?
Now, my lovely family, now, are you excited? Are you prepared for this?
Now, you, my little princess, what are your thoughts, eh?
I'm excited.
You're excited? What about your big sister?
Just worried.
That's modern-day youth speak for. We can't wait to get in.
What about
Me
Mom?
neither. I can't wait to go in and see.
Hey,
Let's get
come
going.
on.
Hey.
Welcome
Come on.
to your new living room.
Wow. That's amazing. Is it possible to laugh and cry at the same time? What happened to my crazy house? This is beautiful. Look at that.
You got snakeskin wallpaper, darling.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, look at that light fixture. It's just so beautiful.
These are the same chairs. We've had them reupholstered.
They're no longer nasty big man chairs.
Let's take a man's perspective, Kai. Tell me what you think of the room.
It's elegant, but not too weak. It's somewhere where I can live.
Shall we walk you around this side and introduce you
guys,
to your
you stay there.
off
Make
you go,
yourselves at
to your
home.
fabulous new dining room.
Oh, I love this. It's wonderful. I could actually have people for dinner and have somewhere to serve from.
I really like the way it balances out between the fireplace and here as well. You know, and that was our lesson for you.
Yeah.
You know, it was about treating the 2 rooms as one space and trying to get this feeling of continuity.
And there's more.
There's
I can't believe
more,
this.
exactly.
I can't believe there's more.
Fabulous. Should we get you upstairs then?
Yes.
The secret zone is a secret no longer.
Oh.
Right, my lovely Laurie, it's not off limits any longer.
Is this the same room? So beautiful and elegant and neat. Oh, this is a place I can retreat to, refresh myself.
I don't want to tell you what we've done, but we've taken a little bit of room from this bedroom and added it to the space behind. And I think you'll agree, that it was worth it. So we're going to have a look.
I hope so.
Hey.
Come on. Your new bathroom.
Ouch! Oh, that's incredible. I'm in shock.
Look at your big glass shower
That has
stall.
been like a fantasy always.
The kids need to go in there, quick shower. You need a good soaker towel.
Yes.
For us, the key zone that really needed help was the bathroom. So, with that in mind, we borrowed a little bit of space from the hallway that was previously a cupboard to completely open up and give you, darling, a spa at home.
Now, is this a great family bathroom or not?
This is spa at home. It's wonderful. I'll have to charge admission.
Come in, guys.
Come in.
Oh. Look at the shower.
It's wash day. In.
Hose them down. Hose them down.
Well, exactly. Well, look at that. See, talk about family friendly.
I think it's fair to say, darling, that we are awash with success on this particular project. Another home has been successfully heisted, redesigned to a new glamorous level, which means there's only one thing left for me to do, which is to fish in my pocket and give you the key, once again, to your home. Enjoy it, guys.
Fantastic, my lovely darling. Let me at you.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Look after
girl.
it, listen.
I was really concerned when I saw what they had me and Tria put on the wall. It was like, oh my gosh, they really faked me out with that beautiful wallpaper. Colin and Justin, you rock.
Hey, there's nothing more classic eclectic than the average family, is there? And I reckon there's going to be no more peeing in that closet.
We're Colin and Justin, and you have just watched another home be successfully heisted, which means only one thing left to do. Time to roll out the rug. Hey!